Hello everyone, this is Princess Farron, and yes, once again, we are back with more Final Fantasy XIV content. To be more precise, about patch 6.3. So we'll start off with the new main scenario quests. We're here in Radzatan, in Megaduta, and we'll carry on the MSQ by talking with Marshan. God's Revel, lands Tremble. Once more onto the void. Let's go. Jude, as always, your timing is most fortuitous. I wish to share with you news concerning Zero. You will recall that in exchange for Ether, she agreed to aid us in our search for my sister. At Y'shtolar's suggestion, I began providing said Ether in form of food. Zero has found the arrangement to be agreeable and has been eating steadily. In large part due to that, she claims to have already made a full recovery. If you and the others are ready as well, let's set forth to the void once more. Excellent. I shall inform Y'shtolar and Estinian and then go collect my other vessels from the alchemists. In the meantime, might I ask you to fetch Zero? She was absent when I visited her at chambers earlier, but I suspect you will find her in the corridor collecting Yush in Kama. Seems she's grown partial to the view the city it affords. Once we have attended to our respective tasks, let us gather here. Okay. So, where is Zero? Yush and Kama. Alright, let's go fetch her. Such a beautiful recreation of India. Here we are. It is a nice view.
Everyone is so carefree. Unafraid and unconcerned in spite of their weakness, and how easily their lives could be torn apart in an instant. Such luxury is a loss to us. We have no hopes or dreams, and even the release of death. Only hunger. Others are a means to an end, at times a literal one. We forge covenants with men and come here to feed, or to die. I thought it would be no different when I was summoned by Xenos. Lives were tools to him, to be used and discarded at whim. In that respect, he was a void-sent at heart.
There are many people like that. Just saying.
But towards you, and you alone, he behaved differently. And I cannot fathom why. What was it that drove him? What made him choose such an end? But enough about that man. He is dead and we are all better for it. Why are you here? Was there something you needed?
She's very calm.
So you're heading back now. Then as per our bargain, I will go as well.
Okay, there she is. Oh, and he changed his vessel.
Everyone is here? Good. Let us set forth for the void once more.
What's
What
the
is it?
matter?
He's calling.
What is the meaning of this?
Unless I'm mistaken, that was intended for one of your kin. Who?
It was for the briefest of moments, but I felt her. Ashdire.
Your sister.
I thought she was in the void.
As did I. Yet the presence was unmistakable. Thus did I call out, only for it to fade and vanish.
Perhaps she crossed over to the source, then immediately turned back.
I do not know.
Odd.
Could she have found a way home?
The how of it aside, if she was indeed in the source, there may be clues where she came through that could lead us back to her. Where exactly was it that you felt her presence?
Far to the north. That was all I could discern.
The north, you say? Beyond the bounty? Garlemald?
As good a place to start as any. My apologies, Zero, but your return to the void will have to wait.
I told you before that I have no reason to go back there. Do as you will.
All right. I presume you wish to stay here in Radzatan until we return?
You've kept me amply fed. I wouldn't be averse to helping you on your search.
If Ashdaya was indeed here, other Voidsent may have made the journey as well. Very well. We would welcome your company.
If it's decided, then I'll contact our associates in Garlemald.
Link fell so
It's
fast.
me. Still talking everyone's ears off, I trust? Understood. We'll see you there. We're to rendezvous at Tertium. We'll need to teleport to make it there in time. Can you?
Aye. I know it well from my time as an avatar.
Then it seems we're all set.
If there is nothing else, let us see to our final preparations.
God's Revel, lands Tremble. By all accounts, Adaya is Golbat's prisoner, yet if she was in the source, it could be that she managed to escape from the void, if only for a fleeting moment. There is mere conjecture. If we want the truth, then we must go and find it. Come, let's make for Tertium. Our friends are waiting. Oh, it's automatic. Good. Because that would be quite expensive. Since it's part of the main scenario quest, it makes sense.
Any moment now.
My friends, 'tis good to see you again.
Oh, both of them.
And you. I was worried that the cold wouldn't agree with you, but you're both looking quite well.
You get used to it. It helps that there's no shortage of fuel and heaters like before.
Glad to hear it. Have you been working in Garlemald all this time?
We have. Though the worst is behind them, the people still have a long road ahead. They've taken steps towards forming an interim government, but it will be some time before any large-scale reconstruction effort can be carried out in earnest.
So we'll keep doing what we can until they can finally stand on their own. A lot of Garleans wanted nothing to do with us, but they're starting to come round. Slowly, but surely.
Sounds like quite the undertaking. They're resourceful.
Indeed, it has not been easy. But we've been able to make progress thanks to the cooperation of like-minded souls. The Allied nations continue to send supplies, which allow us to meet basic needs such as food and shelter. Meanwhile, Euless and a number of soldiers have begun a restoration initiative, with more and more volunteers joining by the day.
Like Alphino said, they've got a long road ahead of them. But we'll get there together, one step at a time.
Though you yourself helped them take one especially big step, didn't you? In vanquishing that blasphemy in the Tower of Babel? Thank you. I can only hope that your deed will help the people to find peace and closure.
But enough about events here. What brings you to us? And with new company, besides.
Oh, yeah. They must be curious about her.
This may take rather a long time to explain, but bear with me.
The 13th? After traveling to the edge of existence, I thought you'd keep your escapades closer to home for a while. But I suppose there's no stopping you. Not that I'm one to talk, of course.
The heart of an adventurer cannot be denied.
You could have at least invited me, too. Surely there was room enough for me and Grahar in the Undersea Vault.
Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. You can make it up to me on the next one. But on a more serious note, are we sure it's wise to keep Xenos' former avatar around? I understand how you came to work together, but nevertheless...
You're right to be cautious. I'm a void sent, after all. But do not conflate me with Xenos. To recall my time in his service, it angers me.
Is that so? I think we'll get along just fine, you and I.
All of a sudden, she thinks that.
Now that we are all caught up, to the matter at hand. As we were about to resume our search in the void, I felt the presence of my sister Ajdaya in the source. Somewhere in the far north, perhaps even here in Galdemar. If you have seen or heard anything out of the ordinary, I must know.
As a matter of fact, we may have. In recent days, we have had to contend with a surprising number of Voidsent. And not the lesser kind that occasionally manifest, but ones possessed of considerable power.
You think they might have been summoned? By whom?
We're not sure. But as Euless reminded us, practitioners of a certain traditional Garlean art rely upon void-sent servants. The very same I believe you have mastered. While there are no known Reapers left in Garlemald, we can't rule out the possibility that some are working in secret.
To summon not one, but several powerful Voidsent is no small feat. But if Ajdaya was indeed called from the void...
Then it is likely the same party is responsible. Alternatively, the etheric confluence at the Tower of Babel may have triggered an expansion of natural fissures one could use to cross over. But I think that improbable, if not impossible.
And we must assume these events have indeed been orchestrated.
Well, summoned or no, we've been trying to track them to their origin. It's the mountains to the east, we think.
Can you guide us there?
I would, but the terrain is too difficult to traverse on foot. Nor is flying an option due to the winds.
Too much ground to cover in any case. Is there no way to narrow it down?
There is one place we thought to look first. An isolated village rumoured to have once been home to a Reaper order.
That would indeed make an excellent start. Though the question of how to get there remains.
Good point.
Euless may be of assistance. Let us return to Camp Broken Glass and consult him.
Okay, there he is. Euless. What do you have for us? Oh, Jude, what a welcome surprise. And I see you're traveling with a large crew as usual. Not to suggest that's an inconvenience for us, so we'd be happy to share our supplies with you and your allies, should you require any. Apologies if we interrupt you, Euless, but there is a matter we wish to discuss. We've just finished our routine briefing, so you come at a good time. Is this about the void scent? It is. From what we can discern, they're coming from the mountains to the east. Practitioners of the Reaper arts once lived in that area, did they not? Yes, they had a village there in Lapis Manalis caverns. The Sight Wielders forged pacts with Void Scent and took to battle with the beings at their side. For a time they played an invaluable role in our military, but the advent of Magitech saw them fall out of favor. And when some were unmasked as insurrectionists, the order was outlawed. The village is believed to be long abandoned. Speaking of their art, it seems you've picked it up. Who was it that taught you? Well, I suppose it's neither here nor there now. My sister has been taken captive by Void Scent. I sense her presence in this land, and have come in search of her. If Void Scent have been sighted here, then I believe there is a connection. We should like to investigate these caverns you mentioned, but Alfino tells us they are not easily reached. I'm afraid so. Deep snow and tumultuous winds rule out walking and flying. If you want to get anywhere, you're going to need a Magitech snowcraft. Alas, the last remaining functional one we had has broken down. Should still be over in Cerulean Engines, where it was abandoned. Is there anyone who can fix it? Perhaps the former engineers at Tepus then? Their duty included transporting ceruleum tanks to Jutuma Platform G using snowcraft. I expect they had to maintain a few over the years. That's worth looking into, I'd say. In the course of delivering provisions, I've come to know the people there quite well. If they can help us, I'm sure they will. May I ask you to accompany her? Given the presence of void scent, it's best that we avoid traveling alone. In the meantime, will you not tell me more about the mountain? I would like to learn as much as I can before commencing our search in earnest. Come with me. I'll introduce you to someone who's well versed in the local geography. Alice, was it? I wish to speak with you. In that case, why don't you come with us to Tapizen? You can chat on the way.
What was it you wished to talk about?
Why do you help these people? What is it that you stand to gain?
I'm sorry?
You don't act on behalf of a higher power, nor are you bound by a contract. In spite of this, you help them. Why?
And there I thought it was something serious. I help them because I want to. Because it's the right thing to do.
But what do you stand to gain? You didn't answer the question.
Didn't I? I followed my heart. What I got out of it came after. Was there anything else? If not, let's keep moving.
Right.
She doesn't understand that.
To act not out of obligation or in pursuit of gain. To simply live. And they survive like this.
No, I'm simply trying to understand your perspective. If you wish to continue, I am ready and able. Well, that's a relief. This isn't the sort of place you want to mull over things. If not much farther to Tapizen, Adat will have much trouble finding an engineer when we arrive, so let's pick with the first one we spot. Oh, don't mention. We're just glad we can help. That said, we were actually hoping to ask a favor of you today. We need a Magitech snowcraft repaired, the one abandoned in Cerulean engines. We were told you might be up to the task. Wonderful! Just come with us back to Camp Broken Glass and we'll take it from there. So far so good, Jude. Let's be on our way. Welcome back. I presume this is the engineer who will help us with the craft? You have ours. Finished learning about the mountain, I take it. Aye, we have a solid grasp of that area, as well as the side of the snowcraft. My back is perhaps not as strong as some, but I should be glad to stand guard for Voidsent and other unruly wildlife. They have matters here well in hand, which means we can resume our duties. Would you care to assist us, Jude? How about you, Zero? I will assist you as well. As payment for answering my question. It's hardly something that demands payment, but we'd be glad for your contribution nonetheless. My thanks again for agreeing to help. The Ilsabar contingent brings in shipments of food, medicine and other necessities by airship. We have yet to deliver a share of supplies to Tertium, and I would appreciate it if one of you could assist us with the task today. I'll do it. Well, Jude, it looks you're with me then. Voidsent sightings have been increasing by the day, which is why I had in mind to go out and patrol the Iblan Rime. Shall we? void synth was spotted here not long ago. Considering the proximity to Camp Broken Glass, everyone is understandably concerned. But hopefully not for much longer. Follow this road eastward, and I'll have a look for the north. If you should encounter any void synth, I won't begrudge you for dispatching them without me. Okay, there's one of the locations. Oh, there's more. This one is bigger. Do you need help, Alice? No.
All finished, are we? The cold doesn't let up out here, does it? They've the means to keep everyone warm at Camp Broken Glass and Tertium. But the measures are still only temporary. Subsisting on charity. Dreading the day the sympathy of others is exhausted. It's no way to live. They need lasting safety and security. Though things will never be as they once were. If we can restore a modicum of normalcy to their lives, maybe that will be enough for them to move forward. If we're to achieve that, we have to work harder. I have to work harder.
It's not all on your shoulders. You're doing your best. Anyone can see that.
Oh? Lest you misunderstand, I wasn't fishing for a compliment. As I said, I'm doing this because I want to. Still, I appreciate your support. Well, our work here is done. We should be heading back. I hope Alphino and Zero haven't gotten into any trouble. I cannot imagine how awful it must have been to serve as Xenos' avatar. To not only suffer him, but so much else. She's a fighter, all right. Like you and me.
That's why you like her. Maybe. Oh, she is helping.
Thank you, miss. Thank you.
I don't think she even knows how to react to that.
This feels strangely familiar.
Excuse me, Alphino. My wife, she's come down with a high fever. Do you think you could take a look at her?
Of course. Give me a moment. Zero, may I leave the rest here to you?
Fine by me.
Thank you again for your help. Zero, was it? I take it you're one of Alphino's comrades?
Comrade? We've entered into a cooperative pact. If that's what you mean.
Cooperative pact.
Pact? No, nothing so formal. What I mean is, you must know each other well. Be on good terms, enjoy each other's company, that sort of thing.
Then no, he's not my comrade. I have none. Nor will I ever, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did I say something odd?
No, not at all. On the contrary, it makes sense. When Alphino and the contingent first arrived, we rejected them out of hand. Whatever they may have claimed, they were the enemy. Savages with their savage ways. To accept their help was to admit defeat. But no matter how poorly we treated them, they didn't turn their backs on us. They stayed and listened. That's just the kind of people they are. Makes sense they'd get along with someone like you who tries to push others away.
Get along. I'm upholding my part of the bargain. There's nothing more to it than that.
If you say so. Ah, I'd nearly forgotten why I came. Are you hungry?
Ooh, she must be.
We all get rations, and considering the work you're doing, you're as good as one of us.
I am running low on ether. Very well.
Azim Steppe-style dumplings. Butts, they call them. Never had a dumpling. It's like a kind of bread stuffed with a filling, meat or vegetables usually, that you bake or steam. We have our own recipes in Garlemald too. My mother liked to make them. My brother and sister always fought over the jam-filled ones. Just think of it as bread, all right?
It's warm. Just eat it. Yummy.
I should warn you though, they're spicy. Helps them keep longer, I assume. Too much for the children to handle though.
Come on, try it.
Interesting.
Interesting good, or interesting...
I don't know much about taste. Not anymore. But I do feel a sensation in my mouth.
That's good, that's good.
Is that a bad thing?
Not necessarily.
That's enough for me. I've heard it said that spices are more akin to fire than flavors. Perhaps that makes them easier to understand.
Oh, Euless, getting acquainted with Zero, are we?
I suppose I am.
No harm in that. Acquaint away.
Acquaint away.
Ah, everyone is here. Excellent. Thank you all for your hard work. I've just finished up myself. Shall we go and find Estinian?
Alphino! Alize!
More white scent? Oh. See what's going on. Forgive me for the interruption, but I come with grave news. A horde of Voidsent are approaching from the mountains to the east. Their numbers are beyond anything we've ever seen. But Y'shtola and the others! Anyone outside of Tertium is in danger. We must find and bring them all here at once. Can we count on your aid, Zero? I have already settled the debt from my question. I am not obligated to help. What's more, death in this world is absolute. You ask me to put my life on the line. Without suitable payment, I will do no such thing. That's fair. What we have to offer them might be enough. You're right, Zero. You're not obligated to help, and I wouldn't presume otherwise. Nevertheless, we are in need. Assuming the buzz I gave you is worth anything, would you at least be willing to stand watch at this encampment? That way more of us will be able to go out and see the people to safety. Very well. Unless we come under attack, I'll do no more than stand watch. I dare say 13 will be safe enough with Zero here. Let us go and find Y'shtola and the others, and assist with the evacuation. Guess you just can get through to her. Tertium will be fine. Ulysses and his people have weathered far worse. We must make haste to the snowcraft where our friends and the engineers should be. Given their position, they may soon find themselves at the mercy of the Void Scent. If it comes to it, we must be prepared for battle. I am ready, don't you worry. How about you, Jude? Let's go.
Report.
How commanding.
Lost contact. When? Void Scent. I'd bet my life on it. Understood. I'll investigate at once. A unit transporting supplies has gone silent en route to Broken Glass. I will go and search for it. Stay here and keep watch. But be ready to answer my call.
If it was Void Scent, you'd be a fool to go alone.
Then go with him.
They'll find you before you find your men, and then they'll devour you as well.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps I don't stand a chance, but I can't just abandon them.
I can't repay you for the bread if you're dead. I'll go.
Oh wow.
No! I couldn't possibly ask you to do that.
I'm far better suited to dealing with Void Scent. It makes sense. Or do you mean to say you'd rather I stay here because you can't protect this place on your own?
Decisions.
Fine. Just don't do anything stupid. Promise me.
I'd like to ship these two. Oops. I would though. Oh, those look powerful.
Damn these demons!
Return to the camp. Now.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Kindred, why do you interfere? Ah, of course. You sold your soul to feed.
I have taken bread, but my soul is forever mine.
Soul Fighter 0, is that it? Yep, it is.
A deal is a deal. I cannot let you pass. More of them. Still more.
Okay. Oh, a little too many. My taste. Uh-oh.
Is this it then?
Don't give up, Zero.
Just like that time. When light still shone upon the world. When the Contra Memoria still raged.
Stand aside if you value your life.
We're only after women and wine. Darkness can take the rest.
You're not taking another step towards that village.
Stupid girl. You were warned.
And now we can get back to our business.
Get up, damn you! Too weak. I need help. Someone, please.
I wonder how did she got out of there.
The same mistakes, the same ends. Again and again. What should I? What could I have done? What? Who? You. What are you doing here?
Helping you.
Y'shtola and Estinian had matters well in hand, so we went where we were needed.
Can Can you stand?
You're not finished yet, Zero. Let's fight together. She always fixes her head.
All right. I will let it burn. This fire in my breast. Let it burn and rage and guide.
Well, I'm just trying to fix Mario. Controller. Okay. Let's try again, shall we? Alright. Let's go.
Strength is spent. I'll only get in the way.
Chill out! We'll get through this together!
Split up!
Stay sharp! Watch out!
You did well to find me out here.
We have Euless to thank for that. He was quite worried when he called.
She's surprised. The people of Garlemald, thank you.
No. If it was not for you and the others,
Well, let's not fuss over details. We should return to Tertium. Can you make it that far?
I think so.
Zero, are you all right?
Oh, I was really worried. Gotta ship that.
Well enough. No void scent struck here, did they?
No, and there weren't any more casualties thanks to you.
What are you doing?
You'll have no debts to repay, if that's what you're worried about. If anything, I owe you a week's worth of boots.
Zero's convalescing aboard a train. Euless has already given us something to eat, so I suppose all we can do is wait. I can't help but wonder, though. What possessed her to go and fight all those void scent on her own? Not that I know the going rate for such things, but I doubt one buzz would suffice. I think someone has been a bad influence on her. Oh, I'm just joking. Or am I? In any case, many people owe her their lives. I'll be sure to thank her when she's back on her feet. As Alice said, many people owe Zero their lives. It is not her world, not her battle to fight, yet she risked life and limb for us nonetheless. That will not be soon forgotten. Now then, I expect that our friends will return soon. Once everyone has gathered, we can take stock of the situation. Apologies for the delay. I have finished replenishing my ether. Full glad am I to hear it. We must thank you again, Zero. Indeed, many are still alive because of you. Those soldiers not least of all. How fought you? Better than I did, by all accounts. We had to contend with our fair share of void scent en route to the snowcraft, but we had the benefit of numbers. With their help, we quickly dispatched all the void scent that came our way. Thankfully, they stay dead in our world. We were trying to decide what to do next when we received word about the transport. Which is how Alice, Jude and I came to find you. While the immediate threat has been addressed, we cannot rest easy yet. For voids to appear in such numbers, we must assume that a void gate has indeed been opened nearby. Meaning more of them can come through at their leisure. Seems the best course of action is to investigate Lapis Manalis as you intend. What is the state of the snowcraft? Nearly operational, I believe. Virtra is with the engineer, who is hard at work as we speak. Why don't we join them in Cerulean engines? Finally a chance to get on the offensive. I would join you as well. I wouldn't dream of refusing you, but what did you have in mind for payment? Payment won't be necessary. I will do this because I want to. You have kindled something within me. A compulsion, a desire to act that has been burning since you came to my aid out in the snow. I do not understand it, but I wish to. And to that end I will heed it. Then perhaps I'll understand your answer. I would also like to join you in tracing the void scent to their origin, though that would mean neglecting my duties here. Don't worry about us. Between my people and the contingent, we can keep things running well enough. Just find where the void scent are coming from, and see that they stop. Take care, Zero. I will. There you are, your timing couldn't be better. Thanks to Varshan's help, I've managed to finish the repairs faster than I anticipated. The mammoth's ready for the snow once more. You can leave the piloting to me too. It'd be my pleasure to get you to where you need to go. You are too kind. Thank you. be on our way then, shall we? Lapis Manalis now accessible. Alright everyone, so before we try and do this dungeon for the first time, I'm gonna stop for now. I hope you enjoyed this first part of the main scenario quest, patch 6.3. God's Revel Lens Tremble. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. This is Princess Farron signing off. Take care and good gaming.